x to the 4 plus x cubed equal to 750. X is real number. We want to find all possible values for x, which x is real number. So let's start. And you see these types of problem, the degree is 4. Maximum degree, I mean, we have 4 and 3. But the degree of this equation is maximum 1, which is 4. When we have degree 2, we have formula, quadratic formula. When the degree is greater than 2, one important way is to check different x's, for example, 0, positive 1, negative 1, sometimes 1 half, negative 1 half. Find at least one answer. Here, if we check x0, let's see, left hand side will be what? Will be 0 to the 4 plus 0 cubed, which is 0. It's not good. We check x to the 1. 1 to the 4 plus 1 cubed is 2. It's not possible. If we check x equal to negative 1, negative 1 to the 4, which is 1, minus 1, 0, not useful. If we check 2, 2 to the 4 plus 2 cubed equal to 16 plus 8, 24, not useful. So we will see we need to go to reach 750. Let's check x to the 4, x equal to 4 first. 4 to the 4 plus 4 cubed. 4 to the 4 is 256 because it is 2 to the 8 plus 64, which is 300. Let's check. 4 plus 6, 10. 320, which is still less than 750. Let's check x equal to 5. 5 to the 4 plus 5 cubed. 5 to the 4 is 625. 5 cubed is 125. If we add, it will be 750, and it works. So x equal to 5 is one answer, and it's so much important. Why? Because we can factorize. If we find one more root, then the problem will be so much easier, because then we can factorize and reach term with degree 2. Okay, let's erase these things. And because x equal to 5 is one root, we can factorize. How? Let's take all things to left hand side. Also 750 to left hand side. It will be x to the 4 plus x cubed minus 750 equal to 0. Because x to the 5 is one root, then we can factor from x minus 5. If x equal to a is one root, you can factor from x minus a. Now I want to create this. I place x cubed, then I have x to the 4 minus 5x cubed. This part is okay, but we have x cubed here, and you have negative 5x cubed. So I should place plus 6x squared, then I have plus 6x cubed minus 30x squared. So here I have x cubed, but I don't have x squared here. So I should place plus 30x. 30x, it will be 30x squared minus 150x. Again, here I don't have negative 150x, I don't have any x, so I should place plus 150, then I have plus 150x minus 750, which we have 750. Okay, we could factorize this, and why it's useful? Because the product equal to 0. And when the product equal to 0, we conclude that the first term is 0, and we've checked this, x equal to 5, or second term is. So x cubed plus 6x squared plus 30x plus 150 equal to 0. Now I want to get rid of x squared by changing variable. Here, you should know, for example, something plus something squared is what? Let me write a plus b squared equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. A minus b squared equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. And in other lines, let me write also cube. For a plus b cube, let me write here a plus b cube will be a cube plus b cube plus 3ab times a plus b. And for a minus b cube, we have a cube minus b cube plus 3ab, b minus a. You should memorize all these four identities. Binomial theorem for 2 and 3, also for n, it has formula. If you want to learn that, or also how to use changing variable, feel free to send message. My WhatsApp number in the description. Okay, so here x. I use changing variable. I say I want to get rid of 6x squared. If I place x equal to, let me write first y in terms of x. If I say y equal to x plus 2, which is equivalent that x equal to y minus, then I can get rid of x squared. How? X will be what? Y minus 2 cubed. Let's replace x with y minus 2 plus 6. Means y minus 2 squared plus 30 times y minus 2 plus 150 equal to 0. Next step, I want to use this formula for cubed, and let me show you. This formula for cubed and this formula for square number will be y cubed minus 8 plus 3 times y times 2 plus 6y times 2 minus y plus the next one is 6. Now here, I use this part. Y squared plus 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4y plus next 30y minus 60 plus 150 equal to 0. Now, it's the time to simplify. For y cubed, we have only y cubed. Now, for y squared, we have negative 6y squared and 6y squared. Cancel them, then we don't have any y squared. For y, we have 30y, negative 24y, which will be 6y, 6y plus 12y, which will be 18y. In next step, let's see, the constant term will be what? 150 minus 60 will be 90. 90 plus 6 times 4, 90 plus 24 will be 114. Minus 8 will be plus 100, 106 equal to 0. Okay. Now it's the equation that we should solve. So let's consider something. First thing that we should consider here, because x is a real number from assumption y is also a real number because y is x plus 2. And let's write this equation, y cubed plus 18y, y cubed plus 18y plus 106 equal to 0, and y is a real number. Y cubed is increasing. 18y is also increasing. 106 is constant. So if we add all these three terms, y cubed plus 18y plus 106 is increasing. So if you consider it is x-axis, for y goes to infinity approaches, it will be positive infinity. For y approaches negative infinity, it will be the function negative infinity, and it is always increasing. So it has only one real root. So we should find the only real root that satisfies y, and also after that we can say satisfy x by replacing x equal to y minus 2. So let's focus on y. Now here for finding y, I use another changing variable, and I write y equal to, let's say, w minus 6 over w. Or let's write something else. Equal to z minus 6 over z. Maybe you say, okay, how we understand to place, use this changing variable is famous, not so much famous, but useful. For hard problems like this, if you want to know the reason, send message to my WhatsApp number. Okay, let's replace. Y cubed will be z minus 6 over z cubed is 18 times z minus 6 over z plus 106 equal to 0. Now, I use previous part, this part, that a minus b cubed is a cubed minus b cubed plus 3 times ab times b minus a. So I say z cubed minus 6 over z cubed, which will be 216 over z cubed, plus 3 times z times 6 over z times 6 over z minus z plus 18 times 6 minus 6 over z plus 106 equal to 0. This z will be cancelled. 3 times 6, 18. 18 times this, if you pay attention, this term is exactly negative of this term, 18 times 6 over z minus z. Here, 18 times z minus 6 over z. They will be cancelled. And now it's good because z cubed minus 216 over z cubed plus 106 equal to z. Next step, I consider z cubed equal to w. I replace w minus 216 over w plus 106 equal to 0. We multiply both sides by w. We get rid of denominator, w squared minus 216 plus 106 w equal to 0. So, and I rearrange this. W squared plus 106w minus 216 equal to 0. Let's solve this. W squared is 106w minus 216 equal to 0. For solving this, I use quadratic formula that if we have ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, then x equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. If you apply this formula here, w will be negative 106 plus minus square root of we can use this formula or let's do something. Let's factorize. Factorize is easier. Let's factor. You can use also quadratic formula, but because here we can factorize, it's easier we use this. W. The product is negative 216, the sum is 106. If you place plus 108 minus 2, then it will be 0. And 108 minus 106, product will be this, so W equal to negative 108 and also plus 2. Okay. Now we found W, then we can say Z is what? Z is cube root of that. Z can be cube root of negative 108 or cube root of 2. Okay. Now Z is that. Y is what? Z minus 6 over Z. Y equal Z minus 6 over Z. Okay, this worked. Now we want to see, we have two values for Z. We want to see Y will be what for these two values. For these two values, Y will be same. How we can understand that? If you consider here it is Z, and the next part is negative 6 over Z. The product is what? Z times negative 6 over Z will be negative 6 now. If we consider the product of these two terms, will be negative cube root of negative 216. Cube root of 216 will be negative 6. Okay? So if we consider, because of the product, z equal to cube root of 2, then this part will be this, and this part will be this, because the product will be negative 6. And if you consider cube root for the other one, then cube root of negative 108 will be for other term. Okay, so it's not important to consider which value for z. In both cases, we will reach same result for y. Now, let's replace, for example, cube root of 2 will be cube root of 2 minus 6 over cube root of 2. Okay, x is what? We wanted to find x. X is y minus 2 here. So we can say x equal to y minus 2 will be cube root of 2 minus 6 over cube root of 2 minus 2. You can write this also if you want to rationalize. You can say cube root of 2. Then you can write 6 as what? As, let me explain for you here. 6 equal to 3 times 2. Cube root of. And 2 will be cube root of 2 times cube root of 2 times cube root of 2, because 2 is cube root of 2 times cube root of 2 times cube root of 2. We cancel them. And it will be 3 times 2 times 2, 4, cube root of 4. So it will be cube root of 2 minus 3 times cube root of 4 minus 2. It is our second answer. Okay, so we found and we proved But we have only one answer because the function was increasing. We have only one answer for x. So our x first answer was this, x equal to 5. And our second answer is this. We found two answers for x. Let me write a homework for you. The homework is try to solve this problem. X to the 4 plus x cubed equal to 108. And x is real number. Try to find all possible values of x. And if you have question, send message to my WhatsApp number. And please don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notification for having next interesting ideas and videos. And like the video. Okay. Have a good day. See you next time. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.